started with this video, I'd like to thank those that have subscribed. We're almost at 500 subscribers, and I'd like to see the channel keep growing. And also, I'd like to add, on this next clip, I was really tired. Actually, the night prior, I had made the video on the 12-volt socket that you saw maybe a couple videos ago or a video ago. So I am slightly tired, and you can see that in this clip. And I just packed, or got ready to pack. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyways, I hope you all enjoy this video as an entirety. It was a fun trip, a great experience, and I hope to have many more videos like this. Enjoy. Getting ready to leave for the overlanding trip at Northern Virginia. It's about a 3.5 hour drive. Just packing. As you can see, the truck's quite full. Haven't got all the gear packed in there yet. Back of the truck, or the back seat's not packed yet, so have still some room we can use. All the propane, all the warming type equipment's in the back here. Got everything bagged up so there won't be any sloshing around. I think it's gonna be tight enough so there won't be a lot of movement for the off-roading piece. Gonna spend 2 nights, have a portable shower, have some way to warm the water. As you saw if you watched the last video, have a way to actually have electricity in the back of the bed to keep the battery fully charged for all the portable shower, have a way to cook food. So not gonna use a hotel whatsoever. Gonna use some primitive type campgrounds in the George Washington National Forest. As you'll see, hopefully there'll be some beautiful fall scenery. Hopefully you'll enjoy this footage. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video. So let's get this trip started. It's going to be quite the drive, quite the long drive today to get up to the George Washington Forest. So let's get this started. Let's get everything packed up, and let's get on the road. So as you can see, the drive up to Harrisonburg, Virginia was beautiful. It was a little bit long. It's about 3 or 4 hours, but the landscape, you know, there's flatlands, there's some mountains in the backdrop, and you can see the mountains in the backdrop, and that's kind of like where we're actually heading to. So the roads that we traveled were in Harrisonburg, which is where we're starting Long Run Road, and also in Staunton, Virginia, which is the next day's trip. So you'll see those video clips as well. But let's watch, you know, I want y'all to see kind of what Long Run Road looks like at the very beginning and kind of where we ended up. So as you come to the top of Long Run Road, you actually come to a section where you can actually choose several different directions to go. Straight ahead is Long Run Road, which it becomes a little bit more technical in this section, which is the direction that we went to find camping for the night. One section is actually Veco Road. I think that is actually to the left, if I'm not mistaken. The other direction goes a whole different direction, which is a little bit more technical of a path. I think it's maybe a 3. Long Road at this point becomes more of a 2 versus the one that was right behind us that we just came up. As you'll see as we move forward. So at this point, as you can see, the sun's setting pretty quick. I think it was 5 or 6 maybe when we got it to Long Run Road. That's the thing about overlanding or permanent camping. You just don't necessarily where you're going to find camp. There's no reservations. So at this moment, that's what I'm trying to do as quick as possible, is just find a good camping spot. If you've ever been driving or trying to come over a crest of a mountain, you just couldn't see anything in front of you because the sun was hitting your windshield, this is like that moment. There was a time at this moment, as the sun was coming up on me, that I had no idea what was on the other side. We did make it to the other side. The camera just got taken out by the limb. The camera was okay. This is where we stopped to actually look at the camp the first time, or the place we thought about camping the first time. Drove on down about, I'd say about a mile, turned back around and decided to pick that camp anyways. And that's where we'll pick back up. made it to camp at least. It got some dinner set up. Everything turned out pretty good. Got the fire going, got the setup going. So I guess we'll stay here for the night and see where the road takes us tomorrow.